A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events last week, President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance publicly reprimanded Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy during a press conference in the Oval Office. The incident, which left many observers stunned, centered around accusations that Zelenskyy had not adequately expressed gratitude for American support in Ukraine's ongoing conflict with Russia. This confrontation occurred during the backdrop of a proposed treaty intended to bolster military assistance to Ukraine, a nation grappling with the devastating aftermath of Russia's full-scale invasion that has claimed over 100,000 lives. The meeting, initially set to finalize the military support agreement, unraveled when Vice President Vance interjected, labeling Zelenskyy as disrespectful. Trump, visibly agitated, accused Zelenskyy of gambling with World War III and insisted that the Ukrainian leader owed a debt of gratitude to the United States for its backing. This fiery exchange led to the abrupt conclusion of the meeting, with no agreement reached. Following the incident, Trump took to Truth Social, stating that Zelenskyy had disrespected the United States and would be welcomed back only when he was ready for peace. The fallout from this Oval Office debacle raised questions about the future of U.S. support for Ukraine. Reports surfaced indicating that Trump is contemplating a complete halt to future aid, a move that could have dire consequences for Ukraine's defense against Russian aggression. However, in a potential silver lining, European leaders have responded with renewed commitments to support Ukraine, signaling a shift in the dynamics of international assistance. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer reaffirmed the UK's unwavering support for Ukraine, pledging that the country would stand by its side for as long as it may take. The UK has already committed a staggering £12.8 billion, $16.3 billion, to Ukraine, with a significant portion allocated for military aid. Moreover, an additional £2.26 billion, $2.87 billion, loan was announced over the weekend to be repaid from profits generated from sanctioned Russian assets. This funding is aimed at strengthening Ukraine's armed forces during a critical juncture in the war. Chancellor of the Exchequer Rachel Reeves emphasized the importance of this financial support, stating that it would bolster Ukraine's military capabilities and provide the stability necessary for economic growth. This sentiment resonates with a broader movement among European nations to enhance their own defense expenditures in light of the ongoing conflict. Lithuanian Foreign Minister Kęstutis Budrys urged European countries to take a more proactive stance, emphasizing that the security of the continent is at stake. Poland's Undersecretary of State for European Union Affairs echoed this sentiment, advocating for increased defense spending across all EU member states to ensure that Europe is not caught off guard by external threats. Interestingly, Poland currently stands as the only NATO member that allocates a higher percentage of its GDP to defense than the United States. This shift towards greater European self-reliance in defense matters could be seen as an unintended consequence of Trump's erratic foreign policy approach. Despite Trump's insistence on wanting to end the war, his negotiating style raises concerns about his commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's remarks at NATO headquarters suggested a willingness to concede to Russia's demands, including retaining the territory it has seized and denying Ukraine NATO membership. This stance has drawn criticism from various quarters, including Zelenskyy, who stressed that any negotiations must involve Ukraine as a key party. As the conflict continues to escalate, the dynamics of international support for Ukraine are shifting. The U.S. remains a crucial ally, but with the recent developments, the future of American military aid hangs in the balance. The European response to Trump's rhetoric and actions may ultimately determine the course of support for Ukraine in the coming months. In conclusion, the Oval Office confrontation between Trump and Zelenskyy may be a pivotal moment in the ongoing war, potentially catalyzing a more unified European response to Russian aggression. As the situation unfolds, the world watches closely, hoping for a resolution that prioritizes peace and stability in the region. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.